Most people think happiness comes from getting more. More money, more success, more attention, more comfort. I believe that too. And it made me miserable. If you are always waiting for life to give you more, you will never enjoy what you already have. Sit with me for a moment. I am an old man now, and I learned this lesson very late in life. But it changed everything. When I was young, I complained a lot. I complained about my job. I complained about my house. I complained about people. I complained about life. I thought I deserved better. What I didn't realize was this. I was blind to how rich I already was. There was a time when I had good health, a family that cared, food on the table, and a roof over my head. Yet every night I went to bed angry. Why? Because my mind was always focused on what was missing. I compared myself to others. I measured my life against people who had more. And comparison slowly stole my peace. Let me tell you something important. Gratitude does not mean your life is perfect. It means you stop ignoring what is already good. Being thankful does not make you weak. It makes you aware. The moment I understood this, my life became lighter. One day, I met a man who had almost nothing. Small home, old clothes, simple meals. But he smiled more than anyone I knew. I asked him, "How are you always so calm?" He said something I will never forget. "I wake up thankful before I wake up worried." That sentence stayed with me. I realized something painful. I wasn't unhappy because I lacked things. I was unhappy because I lacked appreciation. Gratitude does not change your situation. It changes your perspective. I started small. Every morning, I named one thing I was thankful for. Sometimes it was big. Sometimes very small. A warm cup of tea. A quiet morning. A deep breath. Slowly, my mind became calmer. I stopped rushing life. I stopped fighting the present moment. When you are grateful, you stop arguing with reality. You accept life as it is, not as you wish it to be. And acceptance brings peace. Peace is not found in success. It is found in appreciation. Now that I am old, I see clearly. The happiest moments of my life were not the biggest ones. They were the quiet ones. Simple meals, shared laughter, ordinary days. Gratitude turned ordinary moments into treasures. If life feels heavy right now, I want you to pause for a moment. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Tonight. When the noise is gone. When the lights are low. When it is just you and your thoughts. Before you sleep, ask yourself one honest question. What did I take for granted today? Was it your health? Your ability to walk, to breathe, to see? Was it a message from someone who cares? A meal you ate without thinking? A quiet moment that passed unnoticed? Most of life's gifts come silently. That is why we miss them. Now ask yourself a second question. This one is even more powerful. What would hurt the most if it was gone tomorrow? Imagine waking up and it's not there anymore. Not forever, just gone. That simple thought has a strange power. It wakes up your heart. Suddenly, what felt ordinary feels precious. What felt annoying feels meaningful. What felt small feels important. This is not about guilt. This is not about fear. This is about awareness. You don't practice gratitude by forcing happiness. You practice gratitude by seeing clearly. Do this every night. Not to change your life overnight, but to change how you meet your life every day. Because when you start noticing what matters, you stop chasing what doesn't. And slowly, without effort, your heart becomes lighter. That is how gratitude begins. Quietly, honestly, from within. Here is the truth I want to leave with you. Gratitude is not the result of happiness. Happiness is the result of gratitude. Be thankful now, not later, not when life improves, because life improves when you become thankful. I am an old man. I don't have much left to chase, but I have peace. And peace came the day I stopped asking for more and started appreciating what was already mine. Still quietly, breathe deeply, and notice the good around you. It has been there all along. This story is a gentle reminder that happiness isn't about having more. It's about noticing what you already have. If this old man's lesson touched you, like the video. Comment one thing you are grateful for today. Subscribe for more calm, quiet blade stories. Gratitude changes everything.